My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. I can't hear anything. The boos are too loud. I can't hear a single thing. The boos are deafening. They are deafening. Well, well, well. Oh, well. Well, well, well. Oh, well. I'm watching the UFC 319 press conference, and the boos are deafening. They're saying Du Plessis. Smells like Du Plessis. Fights like a bunch of Du Plessis. I can't hear my own thoughts beyond these boos. Let me finish up this back end stuff I have to do right here. I apologize. Bear with me. I apologize. I'm trying to get caught up here on the back end, but I had to go live ASAP. ASAP. I've never heard so many boos. It feels like Halloween. Everybody hates Du Plessis. What's up, everybody? Well. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. El Tronado was just watching a members only video. In case you guys didn't know, I got a bunch of those. But it looks like we got a bunch of gringos in the chat. Bunch of green people. So you already know what's going on in that membership tab, don't you? Don't you wish your name in the chat was green? Don't you wish you had a membership like Christopher Keefe? Don't ya? I know you want it. It's just 99 cents. Okay, here we go. Are you guys watching this? Drake has said he wants to see how Hamza is going to react to his first loss and that he'll never have the bout while Dudu's here. He says, bro, I'm just going to go and him up, bro. That's it. You can see the way that Du Plessis is trying to control his breathing, trying to stay calm. And Hamza is cool as a cucumber just chewing on his gum. What are they talking about? You already lost half your troops. Oh, because the booze. So the booze died down a little bit. He said you already lost half your troops. Okay, I get it. I was green and I'll renew tomorrow. Oh, yeah. The self-inflicted membership. I appreciate you, Angel Padilla. Hey, I also want to say, I always shout people out. I want to say thank you, Angel. Angel Padilla supported the channel off stream. Angel Padilla threw down in the PayPal and supported off stream. So I want to say thank you. Thank you, Angel Padilla. Thank you. I appreciate you. It does not go unseen. I refuse to let it go unseen. The face-offs are not here yet. They're not here yet. I'm watching you watching this the only way to watch. I'm trying to do my best. I kind of feel like it's when we watch a fight during the Mexican Fight Companion, and after the fight, they do the interview. And I kind of just want to, say exactly what DC's saying and then tell you what the fighter says in case you didn't buy the pay-per-view. Because I got all my homies with me. But I also don't want to just completely ignore the people here. I also want to kind of float around in the chat. Thank you, James. Look, again, they are different. Some of these people move different. James just swooped in right now with that self-inflicted membership. He could have went 99. He could have went 199. He goes up to 499 just to support the channel. Thank you, James. I appreciate you. Thank you. They didn't know what to think about this dude till they saw him. I'm glad they're showing him love. There's a Kill Tony Golden Ticket member asking Dana White a question right now. I'm so glad they're being cool to this dude. There's a dude with some issues, asking questions, with some physical issues. I like that the people are showing love and not being idiots. Pestiferous Vibe, what's up? It's kind of weird, kind of disrespectful. They could even update the photo for Chamoyev. Could at least get a little bit more hyped up, Dana White. You have to be so depressed. This guy's speaking in a language that I think maybe Chamoyev could understand. I don't think that's Du Plessis' language. Justin Sanders.
We are
family. Cause I got Justin Sanders with me. Thank you, Justin Sanders. 5 Mexican martial arts memberships.
We are family.
Cause I got all my homies with me. Will we get to 600 today? We are on the road to 2 million. I'm streaming the press conference right now. Then we're going to take a little break. And then I got all of a sudden coming at you. We're doing a twofer today. Justin Sanders. Let me hear what he says right now. I'm going to shout out these people. They're asking Kamzat if he thinks Du Plessis' jokes are funny on social media. He's speaking a language that I know not of.
We are family.
I love jokes, but I could use them as well as he does.
Cause I got all my homies
kind of a weird
me.
comeback. Oh yeah, I like jokes, and I could use them as well as you can. Kind of a weird comeback. Kind of anticlimactic. Does anybody know about this new drink called Drip? What is that? Just water? Is that hype water? Why should Russian people and Chechnyan people wake up for this fight? So Chamoyev's not really a S tier promo cutter. I think we know this. I want to say congratulations to the Diaco boys, Ben Hodgson, Grime, Jamie, and Emmy. Congratulations. I'm going to give you some instructions right now. They're asking Du Plessis, what do you think about him not... about Chamoyev not caring about the title? He just wants to make his money. Send it back home to Chechnya. So Du Plessis is doing something very similar to what we used to see from Adesanya. You could tell by the way he's getting rage baited. It's like in this situation, he's what Adesanya was in other situations. In this situation, he's what Sean Strickland was. Remember how these dudes were crying and getting emotional and stuff like that? That's Du Plessis now. He is arguing and fighting with the audience. They're getting in his head. Chamoyev doesn't even have to get in his head. The audience is already in his head. He's talking to them about their booze. He's trash talking them. Mentally, this is over. This is over. You can see it in his face and his body language. He's much too bothered by this. Now Chamoyev's hyping up the U.S., saying he loves the country. Every opponent Khamzat's face, he's taking him down under 1 minute. Do you want to be the first person to break this streak? Is the question that I don't want to get taken down in the first minute. I'm going to try to stop every single takedown attempt. If I get taken down in the first minute, I don't care. I'll get back up. Chamoyev is smiling from beard to beard. This lady's asking, you trash talk Strickland and Adesanya a lot. And there was a bunch of trash talking. How do you feel about Chamoyev? He's like, we haven't really met each other before. Things have been pretty respectful up until now. It's been all good. We don't need to make trash talk. But if there needs to be, let's do it. I don't mind. Okay, they're asking Tim Elliott a question. Who cares? Thank you, Justin Sanders. And all you now being members, now being some straight up gringos with those green names in the chat. Welcome to the family. MMA Inspector, I don't know how you keep dodging memberships. I don't know why YouTube is crazy like that. Apparently, you have to actively, manually enable membership so that people could gift it to you. I don't know why they make it complicated. But those of you, make sure you go up to my homepage on YouTube, membership tab, membership perks. You could get in there. You could get in there and access all the behind the scenes content. Take advantage of it. They're asking Chamoyev, what's going through your mind when you stare at Dricus from across the cage? He said that was a long question, brother. I forget how to answer. He says, I think I'm ready. He's ready. Fireworks, bro. I'm coming to take over, man. Take his head off. What is this? Take his head home? They're asking Dricus, there's no way Khamzat is going to be the champion as long as you have the bout come Sunday morning. What do the headlines read? There goes the booze. And Dricus is egging them on, feeding into it. Oh, they didn't even let him answer. The next dude was already asking the question. That dude was not paying attention. He says, another title, another finish. Let's have some drinks. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm glad that you guys are helping each other out and giving each other advice, because I've never even been on the screen where you could enable memberships. I don't know how to do it. Hey, Big Mike, by the way, wow, Big Mike, that's crazy. But also, did you know that he actually busted his face open when he was little? It's not a cleft lip situation. And I don't even know why anyone would ever make fun of that. That's insane to me. A physical deformity that somebody can't help. That's crazy to me. That's savage, Big Mike. But did you know he literally busted his face open on a concrete staircase when he was little? I didn't know that till last week. Busted his mouth open, lost some teeth, tore his nose open. I didn't know that. I thought it was a cleft lip. Someone's asking Dana, do you think this is the fight of the year? Of course he's going to say, yeah, he said, yeah. Of course he's going to say that. Anytime you ask him that when it's the event happening, of course, what's he going to say? No? He's selling, this dude's still slanging pay-per-views. This lady's asking questions to Cannonier and Tim Alice. She's really trying to move different. Some deep cuts right here. No, I'm all for free speech. I'm all for free speech. We move different. We move different, bro. There we go. We got a question for MVP. MVP. Cannonier's fighting Michael Venom Page. Dana also said Lewis versus Nogano would be fight of the year. Oh, it is. It's going to be a banger. I think Cannonier's fighting MVP. Yeah. What did he call him? Did he call him Kevin Hart? We are family. I got. Oh, wait a minute. They're doing the face-offs, right? I got all my homies with me. Paige is going to toy with Cannonier and throw crystals at him. Yes, I'm glad you bring that up, David Capico. I do want to say I have to change my pick. Somebody asked me the other day, and I struggled, and I said I don't know if I had to absolutely choose a name. I think I'll go with Cannonier. I think I'm going to have to say Paige. I think Cannonier's at a point in his career, and you know he's the dude that's like struggling with finances and getting paid and being broke and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to give him a hard time. The truth is the truth, and it's messed up. But I think he's at a point in his career where, however he's getting his money, just showing up to fight, getting that money, hopefully getting some kind of a bonus. I don't know if there's any kind of sponsors or agreements or anything he has on the side. I think he's at a point in his life where he's so stressed out and strapped and thankful to get what he can with that. It's just all consuming. I know what that's like. It's suffocating. He's going through the motions. Michael Venom Page, you could even see right now, he's still in that loving life mode. He's loving it. He's excited. He's amped up. He lives to fight. Yeah, you can see Drickus. You can see, if I was a Drickus fan, I would not be feeling confident right now. Did you see him on the screen right now? I would not be feeling good if I was a Drickus fan right now. And Paige is just in that place where, like, you know, I've given this example a long time ago. It's like when I used to play basketball. It was my whole life. I lived and breathed it. I was way too serious about it when I was a kid. And it could, like, stress you out sometimes and make you not be that good because you overthink it. And then I remember when I moved on from it and I was like, whatever, I don't care. And then I'll play sometimes. I was, like, so much better because there was no stress. And I was genuinely having fun. That's the mode I think Michael Venom Page is in right now. Plus, combined with that, his insane technique and athleticism. I think Cannonier, he's just in a bad mindset. Even right now when Venom Page was kind of talking papas right now, Cannonier was just getting way too emotional about it, worked up. You can see it on his face. He's just an angry dude right now. I think it's going to weigh on him. I don't even know if you could make that a lifetime membership option. I don't know if you could do that. I know Patreon did this new thing where you could they made a new thing where you could pay to be a member for like a whole year. Just pay like a member fee and you're good for the year. You're set. I don't think they get creative like that at all on YouTube. If they do, I'm not aware of it. All right, here's Cannonier and Paige squaring up. They're both kind of smiling. Cannonier has a toothpick in his mouth for no reason at all, unless he just had lunch. Kind of dangerous actually when you're squaring up. You never know if they're gonna start shoving each other. Someone could choke on a toothpick. That could be very unfortunate. Okay, we got Neil and Prates coming up right now. MVP will win. It may be boring, but he'll crack in another school and catch him in a Pokeball. I can't tell if they're talking smack or if they're best friends. They were saying some words to each other. They were sharing some kind of sentiments. A members basketball tournament. That would be fun, bro. What's up, Ordinary Pete? Hey, I wanted to go live super duper quick just for this conference. I'm going to take a little break while I continue getting set up for the All of a Sudden podcast, and then I'm going to be back in a little bit. Ordinary Pete, listening while driving. Okay, good. We're all going to come back together just in time when we're ready to actually chill. I think it depends on what Cannonier we get. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He didn't look like he was having a lot of confidence right now, though. He looked like he was very much in his beanie. Okay, they started with the handshake. They started with the cordial handshake. And now they immediately are squared up. Hey, Duplessis almost looks as tall. He almost looks as tall, or if not taller, because his hair's gelled. The hair gel has him looking a little bit taller. Oh, Chamoyev is talking a bunch of papas right now. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. He's shouting. He's shouting some stuff right now. He's shouting some religious materials right now. I'm being converted right now. Toying it up. Let's just talk for like 5 minutes. Let's just talk at each other. Let's just talk at each other for like 5 minutes. I want to stream for like 5 minutes. I'm going to finish getting my stuff together on my end. And then I'm going to go live in a little bit with the All of a Sudden. Maybe I'll make some green tea matcha lemonade. Drickus is dead. Remember to like the video, folks. Smash that thumbs up button. Yes, I would appreciate it very much if you would do that. Again, it is all a game. It's all gaming the system. Every time you push on that thumbs up, it makes YouTube think that you love me, and therefore YouTube loves me. They're living vivaciously through you, and they will start to give me more visibility. And that is how we succeed. Face-off was crazy. Yeah, all of a sudden, Chamoyev was starting to feel himself. Y'all, where and how to watch the press conference. Jojo, it just finished, but they don't take them down. They leave them up. If you go to YouTube, just go to the UFC page and go to the live tab, and you can watch the whole thing from the start. Hey, honestly, it was boring. There were some moments. There were a couple clippable moments. I think the biggest takeaway from the press conference was the mentality. And I just did a video an hour or two ago with Jesse on Fire. And one of the things that we were talking about, because he's a Duplessis fan. He bought the t-shirt. One of the things that we were talking about is he was talking about Duplessis' mindset. That grind set, that rugby mindset, you know, that we keep hearing about. And that's how he overcomes. That's how he wins. And we just saw that mindset we saw that Du Plessis go down the toilet right now. His mindset was trashed right now. It was like when we see Adesanya crying on the press conference, when we see Sean Strickland crying, getting emotional at the press conference and with Theo Vaughn and just falling to pieces, becoming an emotional wreck. That is exactly what we saw from Du Plessis right now. He was having, Du Plessis, before he ever squared up for photos at the end with Chimaev, he was squaring up with the audience. He was squaring up with 13-year-olds in the audience and, old ladies. He was getting heated. He got his adrenaline going. He was getting watery-eyed. He was stuttering. He was doing controlled breathing. He was getting all worked up by the audience. The battle has been won already. The battle has been won. The mental warfare has been at play. We just saw something very significant right now. Justin Sanders, check your email, homie. Get back to me at your earliest convenience, GM. No rush. Chanclas up, chat. I feel the love in the community. I love you guys. Thank you, Justin. I will skim through my emails. I will also tell you, just like I told T-Nows yesterday, if it's which I'm sure it is, if it's most likely I don't know if I should look at it before the next stream, because I hate to look at emails. I hate to respond to them with just a quick response. I want to actually, respect, the fact that you went out of your way to send me an email and, send you an actual significant email, just like real homies. I don't want to be like, oh, cool, thanks for the email. I don't want to do stuff like that. So, I will comb through my emails and check that out. Thank you for letting me know. Otherwise, I might not have checked because I don't go through my emails that often. I just want to make sure I do it justice and give it a good, thorough response. He looked unfazed. Are you kidding me, Zay? Are you talking about Du Plessis? Are you kidding me? The fact that he was even acknowledging them. Once you take that rage bait, that says everything that you need to know. Not only did he acknowledge them every time they did it. And he was starting to get frustrated and he would put the mic down. He was like doing all that. Like he was playing their game. He was doing what Chimaev did last time with Burns. He was fighting their fight. Du Plessis was fighting the crowd's fight. He took the bait. And then when they showed him behind the scenes waiting for the face-off, he was like he's just like, he's not in it right now. He's not in it. If you're a Du Plessis, if I'm a Du Plessis fan, I'm nervous right now. I'm nervous. But Eric Morales, I will say this though. Again, when I was talking with Jesse on Fire, I brought up Du Plessis' resume. And we could think whatever we want about Du Plessis and him holding the strap and building this dude up and seeing what he's done to people most recently. But you need to look into the resume. Everybody, let me tell you something. Wikipedia is free. Against popular belief, because I know they always have the thing at the top that you scroll by. A lot of people think you got to pay just because they ask for the money, but you don't. Wikipedia is free. And if you want to go scope the Wikipedia real quick, you will find out. Let's forget about the EFC. If you want, you could go look through there. He did get submitted. He got submitted by someone named Gareth McClellan. You never heard of him, right? You know who you have heard of, Khamzat Chimaev, who's submitting on a daily basis all these world-class wrestlers and stuff like that, Olympians. But, some nobody you never heard of, Gareth McClellan, he also submitted with the guillotine. Du Plessis in the EFC, but let's forget about that. That's not important right now. Let's look at we don't need to look at the KSW either. Du Plessis lost to Roberto Solidig right there. Let's not look at that one either. Let's go straight to the UFC. Let's list off some creative player names that you probably never heard of, don't remember. Marcus Perez, Trevin Giles. By the way, I've looked up these people and they have losing records. Brad Tavares, everybody you've ever heard of and who has been a champion and is in the top 5, top 3, that's the dude they get past. Brad Tavares. That's why you know that name. That's the dude they get past in their first fight or two. That's the first actual name that people like. I know that name. That's why. He's the first dude that people beat to really get a name for themselves. Darren Till. I know you're laughing. I can hear you through the screen. Derek Brunson. These are people that are always showing up in memes. These are people that have lasted as long as they have in the UFC and in the MMA community because of personality, because of charisma, because of their jokes, because of their social media presence, not because of fighting. Robert Whittaker. People have been calling Robert Whittaker the Apostle Peter because Robert Whittaker is the official gatekeeper of the UFC, of the middleweight division. We've seen, look at how the fight went with Whittaker and Du Plessis and how it went with Chimaev and Du Plessis. Only one of them required a reconstructive facial surgery. Sean Strickland, the social media beater, the social media destroyer, the dude that beats fans. Israel Adesanya, the dude whose ego has been cracked ever since Blachowicz. The dude with the mentality of Ronda Rousey and Conor McGregor. Adesanya on a skid. And then who did he beat after that? He's been doing title defense. Someone came after that. Yeah, it was Sean Strickland again. Again, the social media destroyer. And both fights, Du Plessis went 5 rounds with Sean Strickland. 5 rounds? I hear all the things I do about Du Plessis wrestling. Oh, he beats dude after dude after dude. Black belt. Du Plessis. 5 rounds with Sean Strickland. We keep hearing about the wrestling, the rugby mindset. We keep hearing about the unorthodox footwork and movement and striking. And you couldn't do less than 5 rounds with Sean Strickland. Not only that, let me make it 100% worse. Let me double it. You did it again. You learned nothing. You went another full 5 rounds with him. 5 rounds against a social media destroyer. Against the dude that everybody makes fun of and says, where's this big talker? Where's the savage? Where's this monster? Where's this crazy rough around the edges psychopath schizophrenic dude when he's in the cage? It's just jab it in, just jab it in, just jab it in. I've said it a bunch of times. You're sick of hearing it. Sean Strickland has more jabs than CVS. That's all he's got. He's basically a RN. He's a registered nurse at this point. All he's got in his smorgasbord is jabs. And Du Plessis, not once, but twice, all 5 rounds. That's just like Max. That's just like Max Holloway not being able to finish. That's just like Max Holloway having to go all 5 rounds with the over-the-hill, past his prime, Dustin Poirier on his retirement fight. You can't beat a dude on his retirement fight. He's already mentally checked out. This isn't a fight where after the fact, he's like, you know what? I just realized I probably can't do this anymore. Let me take off my gloves. It was promoted for months. They both went into the fight knowing he was retiring and he couldn't finish him. He couldn't finish him, and he's walking around with the fake belt. This is no different than Du Plessis. 10 rounds with Sean. Sean, the registered nurse, Strickland. And people dare have the cojones to disrespect Chimaev. He was born and bred to do this. He lived in a shoebox. Thank you, James. Strickland busted up DDP's face. There's no excuse. DDP won it at the end. This ain't scripted. This ain't Hollywood. This ain't Vin Diesel. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. This ain't Hollywood, homie. 10 rounds with Sean. Who would you rather meet in a dark alley? Who would you rather meet in a light alley right after breakfast? Sean Strickland or Khamzat Chamoyev? Who would you rather go 10 rounds with? Sean Strickland or Khamzat Chamoyev? Yes, trick question. You wouldn't even go past the first round or two with Chamoyev, but you could with Strickland. You know how? DDP proved it. He could probably go 20 rounds with Sean Strickland. The mental gymnastics that people have to go through to look at the resume, to look at the Wikipedia, to know very well, to know full well where Israel Adesanya stands right now in his career, where he stands mentally, to know what you know about Sean Strickland and how he actually fights and conducts himself once he's in the cage, to see what Chamoyev did to Whittaker. It doesn't make sense that people continue to disrespect Chamoyev. It's lazy. It's lazy. Justin Sanders just swooped in and gave 5 more Mexican martial arts memberships.
'Cause I got all my homies with me.
He's trying to get us to 600.
We are family.
That song took forever to play.
'Cause I got all my homies with me.
I was waiting for a countdown so I could hop in. That took forever.
We are family. 'Cause I got all my homies with me.
Dead Mike, Homework, Grant Dixon, QH, and Jombi.
We are
Thank you.
family.
Thank you for receiving the
I got
blessing.
all my homies with me.
Go to my YouTube homepage, membership perks tab, and you could get behind the scenes goodies right there. Stuff that nobody else can see. This ain't made for the Gen Pop. This is the dark web of the Mexican martial arts.
I got all my
Courtesy
homies
of
with me.
Justin Sanders. Justin Sanders moves differently. Justin Sanders has been coming up in the game. He has been blessing people left and right. Extreme levels of generosity. Let me tell you how many members we got right now. We were growing at an unprecedented rate. Unprecedented. We currently have 567 members, and we still have another stream to do today. Thank you, Justin Sanders. You are unbelievable. Miss Chuck Almighty. We got Miss Chuck Almighty in the chat. We got Miss Chuck Almighty. Oh. Miss Chuck Almighty. In the flesh, via chat. It's so good to see Miss Chuck Almighty. It's so good to see Miss Chuck Almighty in the chat. I'm speaking to you upside down. I hope you can understand me. This is the close I could get to a, like when they play the albums backward and they say something very meaningful. This is the closest I could get to you. It's metaphorical. Miss Chuck Almighty. Chanclas up for Miss Chuck Almighty. So good to see you here. So good to see you here. We've been doing big things. We've been doing big things. Unbelievable. I don't know what kind of time you got on your hands. We're just about to wrap it up right now. We're going to come back in, I don't know, an hour, maybe a little bit under that. We'll see how it goes. Who the heck is Dudu Plessis? DDP, the only DDP I know is Diamond Dallas Page. And since it's not the early 2000s anymore, I'm fairly certain that's not who you're talking about. That's what I've been saying. That's what we've been saying in this community. There is only one DDP. Just all around the board. All around the board. Du Plessis. Something stinks in here. Something stinks. Like Du Plessis. Big old biter. We will have a new African champion this weekend, Khamzat Chimaev. New African champion. I am going to dip right now. I'm going to come back very shortly for the official episode 8 of All of a Sudden. I'm going to go handle a couple things right now. I might eat something because I'm feeling light beanied right now. Jami, I believe that was Justin Sanders. You can go to my YouTube homepage, the membership perks tab, and see a bunch of behind the scenes stuff right there. Not made for the Gen Pop. Thank you all for being here. Go to the bathroom, do what you got to do. Have a snack. I'm going to be back in a little bit. I appreciate you. Don't let YouTube tell you otherwise. Do not expect YouTube to send you a notification. That's silly. You know they're not going to do it. I will be back shortly. I hope to see you here. Thank you for being here. Take a little break, and I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Jane Caulfield. Stay hydrated. I'm going to get some water. I was going to do it earlier. Thank you for reminding me. And Miss Chuck Almighty, we need to see you more often. And we need to be seen by you more often. Okay? Okay, I'm not going to get emotional right now.